Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hi, and welcome to the Christmas Time in the City podcast. I'm your host, Chris.
And I'm also your host, Chris. Before we get started, be sure to follow us on social media. We're Christmas Time in the City podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and our YouTube channel.
Be sure to check out our website, ChristmasTimeInTheCity.com. That's where you'll find our show notes, videos, and our interactive maps featuring filming locations and iconic Christmas attractions throughout the city. And as always, feel free to email any questions or comments to us at ChristmasTimeInTheCityPodcast@gmail.com.
Did you miss us?
We're back already. We're just pumping them out.
Yeah, this is what December's all about.
There's a lot of news to get to, a lot of things to talk about. We're doing a lot of fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is why people are listening, to live vicariously through a couple people in Brooklyn with a kid who don't go anywhere after 8 o'clock at night.
Very true. It's a good thing it gets dark here early.
Yeah,
we can do all of the holiday lights before 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's perfect. We went out yesterday to look at some decorations and stuff. That was fun to go into the city. Mm-hmm. On the way out, we're starting to get a lot of boxes and packages in our apartment building, and they're all kind of lined up downstairs. Mm-hmm. And one of our boxes that we saw had, it was an espresso box. It was addressed to us.
Yeah.
And this is as we were leaving, so we kind of looked at each other like, did we get an espresso machine?
Yeah.
And so for the entire time we were out yesterday afternoon, we were just thinking about, like, are we Nespresso people now? Like, are we going to have to start buying Nespresso pods?
Yeah, I mean, we were looking them up, trying to figure out how much do they cost?
Who would get that for us?
Yeah, what person would ever get that for us? Also, we have a coffee maker. We don't seem like Nespresso type of people.
No, I'm not George Clooney. I wish I was.
Yeah, we wish we could be of that caliber.
So like
but
the entire time we're just like, I guess we have an espresso machine now. That's what we do.
I'm trying to figure out, okay, where do we put it? We don't have a lot of counter space. So it's like, well, I guess we can move this. Yeah. And, we'll make the best of it. I guess it's a cool gift.
We were even thinking, like, should we open it early when we get home to have an espresso?
Right. Spoiler alert, it's not an espresso.
No, it was not an espresso machine. It was
It's two old vintage coats.
It was a package from your mom. Mm-hmm. With 2 old vintage coats in it.
Yeah. Not an espresso.
So that's a relief.
Yeah, it was a bit of a relief. We didn't have to figure out what to do with it. But yeah, packages are definitely coming.
In full force. Mm-hmm. The Amazon delivery guys, the Postal Service, the UPS, DHL.
Yeah.
They're all working overtime. Mm-hmm. They're hoofing it in the city. We saw a bunch of Amazon delivery guys who are literally just riding bikes, dragging wagons with big Tupperware containers filled with things, delivering like that, which is, it's cool. I mean,
I think it looks pretty cool.
If there's a job that needs to be done and people are willing to do it, then...
Yeah, and it's better than having a bunch of trucks on the road.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. So we had our first little bit of snow so far this season.
We had a little dusting the other day.
Yeah, a little dusting. It was great. We looked out the window and went, oh my gosh, there's snow.
Yeah.
It went away pretty quickly, but it was exciting while it lasted.
It's nice to see that, because now that the season is really coming and winter is really bringing the heat.
It's right around the corner.
Not
Speaking of which,
not literally bringing the heat.
No.
Bringing the cold.
Yeah. Speaking of right around the corner, we're supposed to have a big snowstorm next week.
Yeah, they're predicting a big sloppy snowstorm. Nothing fun or romantic about it.
Yeah, I think a lot of rain is going to happen with it, so...
A lot of slushy snow. So
yeah, but the initial snow will still be exciting.
It will be nice.
Like, hey, it's snowing. Oh, it's raining. Let's go back inside.
That's usually how it goes here, where it looks really nice, and then as soon as cars start driving on it, it starts to get dirty pretty quickly. But I have a feeling it's going to start melting and get slushy and gross before it gets dirty.
Yeah, we're not going to even get a nice afternoon with it.
No, probably not.
But, it's coming.
It's coming. I'm happy about it. I'm happy that it's Christmas time. I'm happy that there's a little bit of snow the other day. I'm happy that we saw decorations. I'm happy that we almost got an espresso machine.
It's Christmas.
I'm happy that we have news to talk about. So let's talk about some news.
It's time for the news.
So the Rockettes are hosting free dance classes right now.
You think I don't know that? That's what I've been doing. That's part of your Christmas present. I was going to do a choreographed Rockettes dance.
I cannot wait. That's going to be my favorite present.
I was going to do the toy soldier dance thing
they all
with our baby and our dog. and a series of cars that we're going to line up behind us. The baby's going to take care of the lining up the cars, but we're going to do the toy soldier thing from the Rockettes dance.
That's going to be beautiful. I can't wait for that.
But in all seriousness, the Rockettes
But they really are
offering
doing it. Yeah.
dance classes.
They are. It's every Wednesday on their Instagram Live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So, if you have Instagram, you can watch them and learn how to do some of their kicks and whatever, I'm sure they do a lot more than kicks, but that's what they're famous for.
Just 20 minutes on how to kick.
I think it's pretty cool. I as soon as I saw this article, I sent it to my sister, and my niece likes to dance, so I thought maybe that would be a good thing for her to do.
So she's going to tune in to Instagram Live to learn how to do the kicks.
I don't know. It was worth the send.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
So Piers Morgan is having a little bit of a strange week, but it doesn't seem like it's something that it's not the first time he's heard it. It's just something that's being revisited right now. So Piers Morgan is insisting he is not the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2. I don't know if you've seen a picture of them, especially side by side, but they're pretty identical. It's weird. It's real weird.
She had a full face, and as does he.
They definitely should be at least siblings or something. They look really similar. But yeah, he was, mad about it, but like fake mad about it. He was called out by his co-host. And so they just had a little bit of fun on their morning show.
That's funny. Well,
yeah.
If you can laugh at yourself, I guess that's...
Yeah, I think he's got enough. His son is the first one that posted about it. So it's got to be some sort of a joke for him. If your son's the one that said, like, oh, I forgot you were in this movie and tagged him. That's pretty great. So if you could spend a night in a toy store, would you do it? Like Big style, Like the movie Big. Like the piano there, that kind of stuff.
If there was a bed, I would consider it. And I wanted to just like sleep in one of those ball structures or something.
Or a pile of stuffed animals.
I wouldn't want to do that, no.
Well, Airbnb and FAO Schwartz are kind of partnering up together. FAO Schwartz is listed on Airbnb as a one-night only sleepover. So one family of 4 is going to get the opportunity to stay at FAO Schwartz here in New York City. And they also get a shopping spree. They're going to have areas set up around the store for sleeping, so you can sleep around the store. Yeah, I just thought that was so cool, and it's only for $25, so it's a whole big thing where it's a lottery, so everyone's given like $25, and hoping that they're the family that gets chosen.
It's fun. I don't know if I'd want to do that. It's funny they have to do the shopping spree. I feel like otherwise you would just take whatever you wanted anyway, so... Well,
there's someone there. You're not by yourself. They have a toy soldier there with you all night to help you if you need anything.
That's not the kind of Airbnb I'd want to stay in.
I guess so.
I don't want, like, the owner to, like, hang out.
Yeah, but if it's a family of 4, so you're thinking, like, 2 young kids, that's probably a pretty, dream scenario as a kid. You get to stay in a toy store, play with all the toys, you get to bring home whatever you want from there. I'm sure within reason.
With some toy soldier who drew a short straw and had to stay overnight and stare at you guys.
I'm sure they're not staring at them. They're just there to help provide the guests with anything they might need.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. They're doing some other giveaways with the experiences. So certain things that you can do that are more activity based. But yeah, I thought it was cool. FAO Schwartz is, trying to get with the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, and that's the location in Rockefeller Center.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be a location across from the plaza, but that shut down, and now they relocated to the Rockefeller Center area. So, okay. Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Someone can do it. I'm okay. I'd rather stay at home. All right, so let's get into some listener mail then.
You've got listener mail.
So Janie writes, I just found your podcast, and I absolutely love it. Going to New York for Christmas has always been a dream. After listening to your podcast, I can't wait to get out there and see all the things I've learned about. We all know you love the holidays, but what are your plans for the winter? Can we expect more podcasts after the season? Thank you, Janie. First of all, it's very nice of you to send in an email to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a really nice email as well.
Yeah. We are going to, obviously, we're going to keep doing the podcast as long as we can.
Mm-hmm.
This is our second Christmas, and we went all through last year. It was a different year, an interesting year, but we went through the whole year leading up to this Christmas, and we'll do the same thing next year. We have some big things planned. We're going to do some longer format shows as well.
Yeah. With
some familiar people that you may know if you listen to Christmas podcasts or you participate in social media.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, it won't be as often, obviously, as the November and December months, but at least once a month we'll be putting out content.
Yeah, so look forward to that. Then as far as
Our
winter
plans.
stuff,
Yeah.
we're gonna do all kinds of winter stuff. We're gonna do some sledding, hopefully, and
Snow tubing.
snow tubing, and all kinds of fun stuff. If we get out to like the mountains and stuff in New Jersey and upstate New York, there's all kinds of really cool stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we're kind of looking now to see which places are offering services and what who's open and how they're accommodating people during these unusual times. So we're gonna go out and do as much as we can.
Yeah, we usually do, an adventure every February, so it all depends on how the world is going at that point,
Yeah.
depending on what we're going to do.
The last couple Februaries, we've driven up to Quebec City for their winter carnival. I don't believe it's going to happen this year.
Yeah.
We did buy the passes, I think more or less just to have the passes as like a keepsake or a souvenir for the year, but I think it's very unlikely that we're going to end up getting up there. I'm not even sure if we're allowed across the border if it's not for business.
Right.
So.
We could still think that could be a possibility.
Yeah, they're
but
doing
if
that.
not, we're going to do something fun.
They're doing that virtually as well, so that'll be something we can do.
Oh,
But,
cool.
yeah, a lot of things are going virtual, so that as well. But yeah, we're going to do a bunch of winter stuff. We'll probably talk about it at some point on our podcast, or if you want to check us out on YouTube, we have a lot of content coming out on YouTube and videos and stuff, obviously, there that we'll be posting with some of the fun stuff we're doing. So find us there or social media.
Yeah, we'll definitely have some winter videos coming up there.
Yeah, we got stuff coming out. We're not slowing down at all.
Thanks, Janie.
I keep forgetting to make a review intro.
Right.
So I will just do that on the fly in post-production and say,
Let's read a review.
Manny315 writes on Apple Podcasts, travel to New York City without leaving your seat. If you haven't had the pleasure, then listen to this podcast and it will transport you there. Been there before? I have too. And guess what? I should have started listening to this podcast before, and my Christmas vacations would have been complete with Chris and Chris as tour guides.
Thanks, Manny. That's so
very
nice.
nice of him to say that. We sent him some stickers
Mm-hmm.
for doing that. Anyone can get some stickers from us. All you have to do is write a review on whatever platform lets you write reviews, whether it's Apple or Facebook or whatever. Just any way you can promote the show, let us know you did, and then we'll send you some stickers. We have a bunch of stickers. We're constantly, and I say the royal we aren't doing anything. I'm constantly making stickers. So it'd be helpful if we can get rid of them so we can continue to make new ones, because I made another pack, just came in today.
They look pretty great.
Those are good ones too, but those are something else. We'll talk about that another time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Manny, for the review. Like I said, please review us and we'll send you some stickers as well. So for the rest of December, we're going to be reading poetry and stuff that we found that's written by New Yorkers that embodies and encapsulates what it is to be in New York during the holidays, to kind of give people the feeling of being here without, unfortunately, being here this year. So, oh, by the way, this is Christmas rhyme in the city. I'm very pleased with that. I'm not making a sticker of that, but I could, and it would be awesome.
I'm sure it'll be coming. It's Christmas in New York City, a poem by Joseph P. Martino. It's Christmas in New York City. Come and experience the sights, lights, and sounds so pretty that comprises the rhythm, beat, and excitement of our great big and magnificent city. It's Christmas time in New York City, now adorned in her most glorious dress, as church elders prepare the nativity scene in baby Jesus' crutch. Christmas trees displayed all over town, now adorned and decorated in gaily colored lights, bells, wreaths, and tinsel that glows and twinkles in anticipation of Kris Kringle. Day and night, boy oh boy, what a magnificent sight. Christmas tree stands gleaming bright and tall in department stores, malls, front lawns, and homes, Santa taking note of all the girls' and boys' list of Christmas toys. St. Nick extends his warmest Christmas wishes to all who visit or call. Merry, Merry Christmas to one and all. Here's hoping that on Christmas Day, snow will fall. Merry, Merry Christmas, for it's Christmas in New York City.
That was a nice one.
Yeah. I thought that one was really nice.
All right, well, I guess that's going to be it for this episode. This podcast was recorded in our apartment in the Big Apple, New York City. If you like this podcast, do us a favor and take a minute to rate it and write a review. Contact us and let us know you did, and we'll send you too many stickers.
So subscribe now and follow us on social media so we can keep the conversation going and keep you posted about new episodes.
Until next time, I'm Chris.
And I'm Chris, and this is Christmas Time in the City.
Do you long for those casual Friday nights spent in on the couch, cuddled up with a blanket, maybe some delivery pizza without a care in the world? Then I have the podcast for you. Hey, I am Matt, and I am the host of TGI Podcast. As a product of the 1990s, I want to go back and take a look at all of the classic TGIF shows, as well as many other classic sitcoms from that era, to determine if they truly are a holiday classic. We've got you covered with Halloween and Thanksgiving in the fall before we go full steam ahead with Christmas in December. Come give us a listen if you want to take a trip down 90s Nostalgia Lane.
I'm Chris.
I'm Brian.
I'm John.
Together, we host the Yuletide TV podcast, where we're on the quest to find the best Christmas TV episodes ever made.
On our podcast, we'll recap the episode, share a little bit of our own holiday memories, and go down a few non-Christmas tangents.
And at the end, we'll let you know if what we watched is a Christmas classic, a lump of coal, or something in between.
Best of all, you can watch along with us, because we only cover episodes that are readily available on major streaming services.
We like our eggnog spikes, so get ready for some hot takes served with a healthy dose of Christmas cheer.
Tune in for our Season 2 lineup reveal on November 2nd, and then look for new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from November 23rd, which is legally Thanksgiving, until Christmas Day.
Our podcast may not be for everyone, but no matter what, we're glad you're alive.